Wait, I don't see the chat. Am I in the right channel? Yes, I'm in the right channel. Right. There they are. What's up, Jen? What's up, Lala? What's up, Ida? Hey, you guys. I missed you. I missed you too, NYC Black Honey. What is up, Miss Virgo? Yes. Yes, the squad is in the building. Hey, K guys, child, Princess Renee, Jen. Everybody's rolling in, Miss Virgo. Can I not hear myself echo on the phone? Gosh. Yes, I heard myself. Oh, thank you, Ebony. Thank you. What's up? What's up? Black. Yes, Black like the group. Is that the group Black? Yes. Okay, so if you haven't already visited the site, I did a post today about Monique. Monique went on KTLA to pitch or promote her comedy show that she's doing, over there on the West Coast. Okay. So, the Academy Award winning, I'm just going to read to you. The Academy Award winning actress recently appeared on KTLA 5 morning show to promote an upcoming show and decided to show support to Roseanne Barr on the heels of her controversial statements. If you recall, Roseanne Barr was talking to Valerie Jarrett, and she called her apes, Planet of the Apes, and the whole Roseanne show got canceled. Everything's been going awry for Roseanne since then. So Monique decides that she's going to take up for the woman. She calls her sister, and she says, Roseanne Barr is my sister, my universal sister. And what I won't do is throw her away for making a mistake. We all do things, baby, we wish we could take back and swallow and say, oh, but when we're in the public eye, you can't. And it's out there. But to put that title of racist out there, I can only share my experience with Roseanne. So I'm going to let you hear a little bit of it while y'all roll on into the chats. Hold on just a second. Let you hear it. Let you hear a little bit of snippet of it. Let you hear a little bit of snippets. Hold on. Let me connect it. Am I connected? Yep, I'm connected. So if y'all haven't seen it, it is on the KTLA 5 YouTube channel. I'm going to play right after this advertisement runs. And
in depth with Tone X in a minute, but Monique is here.
I just want to play the audio.
So we're going to chat about the It's very good to see. A couple things we got to ask you about. Yeah, you see, we talked about this before the light went on. You haven't thought about the whole thing with Roseanne.
I do. I really do. Should we wait for the break or should we share?
No, we're sharing right now.
Roseanne Barr is my sister in comedy, and she's my universal sister. And what I won't do, Sam, is throw her away for making a mistake. We've all said and done things, baby, that we wish we could take back and swallow and say, oh, but when you're in the public eye, you can't. And it's out there. But to put the title of racist on her, I can only share my experience with Roseanne. I remember when I had the Monique show, and there were big, major Black superstar talent that had white representatives. And they told their talent, that show is too Black. And we really don't want you to go on there. But there was a white woman named Rosanne Barr that showed up for me when people that looked like me. Now, I want to thank all the talent that came on the Monique show, because there were some beautiful people that sat on that couch. But I remember when we were going after the big names, and it was, oh, we got to get back to you. And y'all know who you saw and who you didn't see on that show.
Right.
But that woman, when we called, it wasn't a question. And she came and she sat on that sofa, and they didn't hear the conversation when the cameras wasn't rolling. And that woman was giving me some beautiful words. And she said, Monique, I'm going to tell you right now, baby, they're going to consider you difficult. They're going to call you the B word because you're a woman who won't lay down and take that foolishness. So what I would ask is, yes, my sister made a mistake. And she said something that I know she wished she could take back. But what I would ask is that we don't throw her away. The consequence is what the consequence is. But I know what it is, Sam, to be thrown away based off of a lie. Feeling to have to fight for something when you're only fighting for equality. You're fighting for what's right and what's fair. So when I see my sister who said something out of order, out of line, she did. We cannot dress it up.
Right.
But when I see my sister saying, I made a mistake. So all I would say is to Roseanne, baby, if you were in California right now, you have tickets to the show improv.
Okay.
Because what I won't do,
Bring me some.
when someone says they're sorry, and we keep teaching all of this Christianity and all of this forgiveness, but when we write in it, we seem to forget about that. And we seem to walk away from it. So for Rosanne Barr from Monique, I want to say to my sister, I love you. I know you made a mistake. I know you messed up, but I still won't throw you away. I won't put you on a racist list and say, oh, never again. That is my sister. And I think these are the moments that really count. Because I remember somebody asked me, Sam, with the situation that I'm going through. And they were asking my husband about it. And they said, well, what do you say about the people that don't speak out, that don't say anything, and they know what, Monique is dealing with? He said, in history, you find out who your friends are when you're going through something, either in their silence or in their speaking out.
Right.
You find out. So I want Rosanne Barr to know, sister, you have a friend in me. You have a friend in me. To Sister Valerie, you have a friend in me.
Well, let me just say this. She said you find out who your friends are either in their silence or in their speaking out. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but has Roseanne said anything about Monique? Did Roseanne come out and stand for Monique when she was calling for a boycott against Netflix? Did Roseanne come out and speak up for Monique when Tyler Perry and all the situation with Oprah and Lee Daniels and her being blackballed? Did Roseanne speak up and say, I'm gonna hire Monique? Did Roseanne come out and say that Monique isn't hard to deal with? I love Monique, she's my sister in comedy. I have never heard Rosanne Barr say Monique's name in a public interview. I mean, that's just me. It may be out there, but I haven't seen it. Let me continue.
Because when we talk about this unity and this sisterhood, I would like to see those women come together. And Roseanne, you've got to give her an apology. You got to say, I'm sorry. But the spirit that I know of Valerie would say, hey, baby, but let's not us jump on the bandwagon of balling us up and throwing us away.
Can I bring up another B word? It's a B word that's been associated now.
Now she's gonna talk about the
with
boycott.
you and your career and this word blackball.
Yes.
Do you feel you have been blackballed?
At this point, yes, Sam.
Okay.
And, people keep saying to me, why don't you move on?
I'm going to save that for a minute. So, the comments be hilarious. I get into the comments. Y'all be going in for me in the comments. Y'all be dragging me in the comments. I be seeing y'all. It's all good. But the comments about this Monique situation, they was like, it's Monique's husband forcing her to do this. Somebody else said the same thing I said. Roseanne never spoke up for Monique when she requested to boycott Netflix. Somebody else said, but you want us to throw away Netflix. Somebody else was like, that's right, Monique, you stand up for Roseanne like she stood up for you. Wait, she didn't stand up for you. I'm just like, we all see it, but you're going on this public forum, this KTLA, a news station, a big news station in LA, in Hollywood, in the place that you said you are banned from, to praise Roseanne after she's gotten fired. I guess she wants to ban the whole Me Too movement so her and Roseanne can link arms and go hand in hand and create their own comedy tour or something. I don't know. But what I do see is that Roseanne Barr is literally seemingly paying Monique dust. And I'm just like, okay. But why is it that you're saying that we should forgive Monique that we should forgive Roseanne, that people make mistakes, that it was just a slip of the tongue. I don't believe she's racist. You're saying all of those things. But when you talk about Oprah did it on purpose. She got my family on purpose. I would never forgive her. And Oprah actually talked to her from what I've read. I wasn't there. And apologized, but she didn't like the apology. She didn't like the way it was given. So, why is it that you can speak on forgiveness, but you can't forgive to clear the smoke, to get something happening, to even get her a check? And what is she doing in return to Tyler? She go put the damn phone number on the damn phone call on the internet, and have everybody dissect what he was saying. And we all saw he was trying to help. I'm assuming, because at the end of the day, all of these people are human. They all have flaws. They messy. They talk about each other. They whatever. But from what I heard in that phone conversation with Tyler, when he called Monique, which you can see over on the ATLian channel, was he was trying to, get her the money that she felt like she was owed. He was trying to, smooth things over between the whole Lee Daniels, Oprah, Precious situation. Now, this whole situation with Roseanne is just baffling. Let's continue.
Mm-hmm. And then when you know our history of Hollywood and Black Hollywood, they told Eartha Kitt the same thing. They told Paul Robeson the same thing. They told Hattie McDaniel the same thing. And the list goes on and on and on. So when Lee Daniels first told me I was blackballed, I said, that's what he said. But then you begin to see it unravel. You begin to see deals that you had that just went away. You begin to see things not make sense. And when I say Lee Daniels, when I say Tyler Perry, when I say Oprah Winfrey, I'm unapologetic and I'm unwavering about it. Because when I see this woman, Oprah Winfrey, and she goes and she speaks to the hashtag Me Too, which is appreciated. But how do you as a Black woman watch another Black woman be thrown under the bus based off of a lie? So again, the blackball thing is very real. But what I won't do is be quiet. I won't go away. I won't back down. I won't say it quietly. I won't write a letter. Sam, I got a big mouth. Don't you know it?
Yes.
We've experienced each other for quite some time, Sam. This mouth right here, they say it ain't over to the fat lady sings. I ain't sung yet.
And by the way, no fat lady, you look fantastic.
Thank you, Sammy.
What are you doing?
You know what I'm doing? Don't you want to wake up to that and you want to go to bed to that? So I had to make a decision. And that for working out and really saying in the comedy clubs.
Look, I'm
sharing the stage with Monique. You're part of the show at the Bray Improv. You've obviously performed with her before.
I get to learn.
Okay, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. So y'all got the phone number and stuff, but I just wanted to hear from y'all. What do y'all think of this situation? Because I'm baffled. I'm amazed. I'm astonished. I'm all the words that I can't think of right now, because I'm like, for all the truth that Monique speaks about Black women in Hollywood, for all of that, you sit here and you defend this alleged racist rant that was online. So for all of that Black power that you talk about, but you won't work with your fellow brothers and sisters, to smooth over whatever the issue is with Precious, whatever the issue is between you and Lee Daniels, whatever the issue is with you and Oprah. For all of that, you're telling people to forgive Rosanne Barr? Are you kidding me? I don't understand. But I feel like, she's just trying to go against the grain. She's just trying to kick up dust, because without the dust, we don't see Monique. We don't see Monique when she ain't talking shit. We don't see Monique when she's not calling for some crazy, y'all need to boycott Netflix because they won't pay me. We don't see Monique. We don't hear from Monique. I don't understand. So here we are again with another controversial topic, another controversial comment that, is on the heels of racism. It's on the heels of Roseanne's comments. So, I'm going to call into the chat line. I want to hear what you guys have to say, because I am baffled, amazed, astonished. If you care, you can go to Straight from the Exils. Put the link to the post in the site. On the post is the full 11-minute interview. In addition to the 11-minute interview, there's also the the apologies that Roseanne made, the statements that Roseanne made, and where it is right now, so you can follow the timeline to what exactly is going on with that situation. But if Rosanne Barr has spoken out about Monique, y'all let me know, because I might have missed it, because I wasn't perusing the net for that today. Thank you so much, Sunny Disposition.
Please enter your PIN number.
Hold on, I'm calling in. Ooh, did I do that right?
Thank you. Joining the conference now.
So if you haven't already, the phone number is 902-707-0284. The PIN number is 895-5493. We are talking about Monique. We're talking about Monique. That's all I'm going to say. Call it 9478. You're on the line. Hello.
Hi, Michelle.
Hi.
I love you.
Thank you.
Monique really just pissed me off to the highest level. I mean, because how could you defend this woman for making a comment? She didn't just say the N-word. She went as far as belittling this black woman by calling her ape. So when you go that far and then the opposite color, even if it was a black person, when you go that far to belittle somebody, that's not something you just picked up along the way. That's some household shit that you just did. So
self-hatred is real. As even in the black community, calling a black person an ape or a monkey, that's self-hatred. If you're black, calling a black person that, and if you're white, calling a black person that is racism. Period. Okay, go ahead.
Exactly. That is racism. And that's because, what kills me? When a white person stand up, even black people, when a white person stand up and they help one black person, that black person will go and say, well, they're not a racist. Okay, it's more than just one of us. If they defended that just one black person, oh, she's not a racist. She helped me. Oh, what about the 50 million other people that needs to be helped? Or I'm not just saying you can help everyone. Mm-hmm. But if you're a black person, you can only say I have one white friend, or if you're a white person, you only can say I have one black friend, then there's something wrong. When you live in a world amongst billions of people, you understand what I'm saying? You have to be so friendly, but my God.
Yes. I mean, there are a lot of people who have black friends who are still, racist. I mean, they feel a certain way about the race as a whole. That is what racism is. They believe in certain stereotypes when it comes to black people. So, I mean, there you have it.
Yeah, you could just go and say, "Oh, I have one black friend." If you could number, and you could put a number on how many black friends you have, or how many white friends you have, then there's something wrong. You making sure you limit the opposite color. You making sure you limit your friends. I mean, that's just, to me, that's how I look at it.
So,
and for her not,
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Hello. I can't hear you.
Oh, go ahead. You were kind of breaking up a little bit.
Oh, I was saying, for her to not forgive Oprah and Tyler, I mean, to give them such a hard time, but then you would take your platform and defend Roseanne. I think that's crazy. But that's all I had to say. You can take the next call. I love you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Love you too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Y'all scared to call? I mean, nobody has an opinion on Roseanne and what she's doing. I mean, I want to hear from you guys and see what's going on. Caller 7865, you're on the line.
It's Gerald.
Hey, Gerald.
North Carolina.
Hey, Gerald. How you doing?
What's up, Michelle?
You sounded different today.
Good.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just got a couple of things to say. First of all, Monique need to go to bed. She need to go to bed. She let all that stuff go. I think that she's trying to stay relevant, but nobody cares about Monique. I mean, she's cried, wolf, or she's cried, nobody knows the struggles I feel or the pain I go through for so long. I just feel like now she's just trying to be relevant. Like Lee Daniels said, shut up, Monique. Let it go. Let it go. I mean, I don't mind her defending Roseanne, because I feel like that y'all as black people, we say cracker, we say stuff, we say racist stuff, we say racist stuff. I mean, and don't nobody be coming after us. Don't nobody of our own color and skin be coming after us saying that.
So you didn't agree with anything Monique said originally. You didn't agree with anything Monique said originally. I agree with a lot of Monique's stance on the situation as far as racism and colorism in Hollywood. However, I feel like Monique is all out for Monique and Monique's money. And I feel like, she's using the whole, Black women are, tarnished and to assist her in getting more money in the situation. She's not fighting for everyone. It just feels like she's fighting for her and her husband. That's just my personal opinion. I know, some of y'all feel some kind of way about it, but I stand for Monique, and I do agree with a lot of what she says. But this kind of just made me look at her like, girl, now I know it's all stunts and shows at this point.
Right. I mean, what I mean to the people in the chat, what I'm saying is that I've said something, that a white person took, like I called a white person a wet dog. They thought that was racist and stuff like that. Just like, we think that because Roseanne says, black apes, that's racist. I mean,
that is
at the end of the day, I don't understand. Feel like that's racist. I like Roseanne. So I don't understand why people won't give her a chance. Everybody gave Nene Leakes a chance. Another chance, and forgave her and restored her when she told her lady in her, in the crowd, doing her comedy show, I hope you get raped by an Uber driver or whatever. So everybody restore her. So what's the big problem that, although Monique is a crybaby and don't nobody really care for Monique right now, why is everybody so upset and an uproar that she's actually restoring Roseanne and, supporting her? I mean, I feel like that. We all make mistakes. And that's just my stance on it.
Okay, Jerry. I'm not gonna argue with you tonight. I'm gonna give you that.
No, we not arguing, but it's not two different things. Why is it? Let me tell you something. I try to be neutral, and I try to be unbiased, and I try to I try to be in the middle. And I feel like that. Why is it that when we as a Black people say something that's offensive to another race, it's okay. But when they say something to us that we don't like, oh no,
they tell you to go to bed, Gerald. They tell you to go to bed. Good night.
I don't care what they done because they know it's the truth. So I feel like that. I mean, she did make a mistake, and I feel like that we should give her another chance. I mean,
so you feel Monique going out and defending her publicly was a good thing for Monique. Like
I feel like it is a good thing because we all make mistakes. I'm not the only person that's thinking this way. What I am saying is not wrong. I am saying something that other people have the same belief as I do. I feel like that it's wrong for us to only, forgive our color or our skin, our color or our race or ethnicity. I just feel like that, Monique being the woman that she is and always loving women, especially the Black women, I feel like that this is not for her to get attention. I feel like that she honestly wants us to forgive Roseanne.
No, I feel like Monique is being used as a scapegoat at this point because everybody knows that Monique needs an end. She needs an end into Hollywood. She needs an end into Netflix, Hulu, or whatever. And I feel like Roseanne Barr would be Monique's end if Roseanne Barr reached out to her or they ever got together. That is what Monique is doing. I don't know if it's her husband who put her up to it. I don't know if it was the news people who put her up to it. I don't know. But it just felt like the way the question was posed, that it was a setup. Like, oh, you said you had something to say about Roseanne. So either Monique went in there saying, ask me about Roseanne, or, her publicist, i.e. manager, i.e. husband said, ask her about Roseanne. There was a setup going on so that, because everybody knew that Monique, this Black person, would be, talking about it. Everybody would be talking about it.
Right.
So
now, do I feel like, Roseanne owe Monique something for Monique publicly defending her? Yeah, she owe her a movie. I mean,
she owe at least a public thank you, something to speak out on her behalf. But again, Roseanne never spoke out on her behalf before. What makes us think she's gonna do it now? But I don't know.
did she thank Monique publicly on Twitter
I don't know.
for defending her, something like that?
Maybe.
Well, I hope that a movie. I hope Roseanne actually. This may have saved Monique's career. I mean, it may have saved her career. She may have another chance with the white people in Hollywood. Sometimes we get comfortable working with our own people all the time, where they do us wrong, like Monique saying, Tyler Perry, Lee Daniels, and Oprah Winfrey doing her. And I think sometimes we need to step on the outside and try some other people that may actually do us right. Hey, I don't know.
Okay, and sometimes we're used as a pawn to destroy other people, and that may be Monique's end again. So we'll see what happens. Everybody hates Lee.
Right.
Lee Daniels, Tyler Perry, Oprah Winfrey are the most powerful people in Hollywood. Okay, let's get Monique on our side. On the Roseanne side, on the side of the racists, on the side of the white supremacists, to talk shit. I mean, that's just my, I just be looking and observing and watching. But thank you so much.
Right.
I always appreciate it.
You're welcome. Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye. I love Gerald. Caller 3381. Hi. How are you?
Hi. I'm Ebony. And I'm in Atlanta. Hi, Michelle.
What's up, Ebony in Atlanta? How you doing?
Good. So I disagree with what the last gentleman was saying. I think that Monique just wants somebody on her team. And I think that manager is behind, that husband manager, whatever he is. I think he's behind it. And because she's blackballed and she's kind of out the scene now, and she don't have any jobs and stuff, she's trying her best to get back in. And it's just unfair that us as black people, as the race, we can't give a second chance to our own people. Oh, Oprah is the worst person in the world, and everybody else, you can't forgive her. But here you are with your oppressor, and it's not that bad that she called us apes and disrespected us, and just everything. Just give her another chance. But Oprah is no way possible she could get another chance, and that's just not cool.
Right, I agree with you wholeheartedly. Like I said, Oprah had, from my understanding, the whole history of the situation. She and Oprah talked about it after the fact, and all was forgiven. And i.e., that's why they started. What was I trying to say? Lord, I just forgot. But anyway, Oprah apologized, but Monique didn't like the way she apologized, and so that's what caused the rift between them. So I mean, I don't know what she's trying to do in this situation. It just seems a little bit seeking attention, attention whorish and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
So
exactly.
But thank you so
That's
much,
all I have.
Ebony. I appreciate your input.
All right, thank you.
Right.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Caller 8776. Hello.
Hey, Michelle, this is Janet from New Jersey again. How are you?
Hey, Jennifer from New Jersey. How you doing?
All right, listen, you're going to be mad at me, but Roseanne is not a racist.
Okay.
She is not. I'm going to tell you, during the years of all her shows, the original Roseanne and everything else, she has always had co-stars that were different races, specifically black, on her show. That if you look at Seinfeld, Friends, which ones being reboot? Will and Grace. They didn't have main characters of color. They had like little segments where they would do a storyline that had colored people in it, but they never had a consistent main co-star that were of color. Roseanne has always had represented all races in America in all her shows.
Okay, but does that mean she doesn't have racist ideologies? Does that mean that she doesn't feel some kind of way about black people? Does that mean that she doesn't see an ape when she looks at a black woman? Using that as an insult is shows your.
Michelle, when I seen the picture of the woman that she was talking about, I thought she was white too. Myself, when I first seen the picture, all right, when I first seen the picture. Now let's be truthful and honest with each other, right? Now, back in my whole days, I used to say, I call somebody, listen, I call a racist when I see them. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
And then I might come up with some other names too. All right? But what I'm saying is, all in all, everyone's getting on the Roseanne. But from the beginning of her show, she showed positive images of working Black middle class families from the door, right out the gate. And people say,
but from the beginning of her show, she wasn't like in control from the beginning of her show.
Yeah, no, from the beginning of her show, when she first came on, that was her show. She created that show. She's the executive producer. Remember, when they say that she's no longer going to be a part of that show no more, believe you me, they paid her off. Roseanne is set for life. She ain't never got to do another thing ever again. That's her money. That's her show. That was her idea.
So you basically feel like Roseanne Collins saying that about her wasn't racist. You accept her apology and you agree with Monique for defending her publicly.
Well, yeah, I see Monique. Yes, I agree with her because Monique was saying, like, we can't just all label somebody one thing because they say something that's out of the norm or something that we may not agree with. But we sit here and we let Lisa Lampanelli, whatever her name, call Black people all kinds of niggas and shit, and everybody laugh and give her HBO special and a Netflix special, and nobody say nothing. We sit here and we go here and we just like look at like today. The news broke about Beyonce doing a September Gold cover, right?
Uh-huh.
It was the first time in over 126 years the magazine's been in place, run by so-called liberals and so-called enlightened woke people. It is the first time they had a Black photographer for the front page in over 126 years. And then and nobody's saying anything about that. But yet Roseanne, from the first day of her show, she has always displayed Black folks in a positive light on her show. They were main characters. They just didn't come for a storyline. They were there consistently every day. But then we watch Seinfeld, we all laugh. No Black folks on there. We go watch what's that, Hawaii 5-0, where they just the two Asian actors had to leave because they didn't want to pay them. But nobody made a fuss about that. And that's where the racist is. That's where the racist is. Nobody made a fuss. You had two actors.
But what about the?
Nobody said nothing.
But what about Roseanne's track record and all the things that she's spewed online and off, as far as the comments against the Jews, against the Blacks?
What comments did she make that was racist that you know specifically on Twitter? I follow her on Twitter. I have never seen her just go out of the way. She has raised a Black young man as her own son from a baby. And then people don't even know that. I mean, I don't know this woman from a can of paint, but I can't sit here and let somebody point a finger and say racist over here, but then all this other stuff is going over here on the left-hand side, and nobody is mentioning it. Nobody's mentioning it. 126 years, Vogue has never had a Black photographer. Are you kidding me? No one is saying that, but they all looking in on fashion shows. It's like, oh, look at Ann Watson.
She talked about Trayvon Martin.
Can't do that.
She talked about Trayvon Martin. She talked about Jews, and she said she hoped they all get nuked. She talked about a couple of things. She talked about
And Lisa Lampanelli, what she talked about? She called Black men big dicks and niggas and apes and shit like that.
But we talking about Roseanne.
HBO special.
Well, yeah.
And nobody says nothing.
Okay.
You look at all these different. You look at what's his name? George Lopez called a woman a bitch in his show. Some all Mexicans hate Black people, which I already knew. I already dated a Mexican before. I told you I was, your little hot mama back in the day. So I already knew.
Lord.
That he wasn't lying. And then after he said that, he got mad with a lady in the audience and called her a bitch. And then Hooply didn't do shit. As much as he talked about how woke he is, ain't no way in hell if there was Hooply and a Mexican woman that he would have called that woman a bitch and that George Lopez wouldn't have went on. Come on, y'all. Yeah, I mean, come on, we gotta face reality. We can't, we picking cherry picking our truth, and we can't do that. We can't do that. We can't do that.
I just have to disagree with you on that one. I just disagree. But I understand your point, but I just disagree with the situation in general. Like I just disagree. But thank you so much.
Yeah, but then but when you want so when we all say that, if we all gonna say that Roseanne is a racist, all right, and in that conversation, we must bring up the fact that 90% predominantly of the sitcoms and shows on TV show only white characters, main white characters, all right, no supporting black characters, and if they are supported, they're either gay or loud or some type of ghetto characteristics.
Thank you.
We're gonna have that conversation. Let's have that conversation like that, open and honest.
All right. Thank you so much.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye. I mean, look, everybody has the right to their opinions. She clearly didn't feel like she's rambling. She clearly didn't feel like Roseanne is racist. She doesn't feel like ape is a racist term. I guess the coolest monkey on the planet, she might have one of those hoodies for her son. Who knows? I don't know. But for me personally, I feel some type of way about Monique sitting up on that platform and proudly saying that Roseanne is her sister. Roseanne is her sister, and that she wants everybody to forgive her, while simultaneously degrading and talking all of this stuff about all of these people who seemingly were in her corner at one point. Will Packer, Tyler Perry, Oprah Winfrey, Lee Daniels. It's a lot of hypocrisy. Thanks, Zills. But again, I mean, I don't want to say, everybody must be right when it comes to Monique. I don't want to say that because I'm not on that, whole let's ban Monique, let's block Monique, let's talk shit about Monique. But Monique's experience is Monique's experience. And, but this situation of her sitting on there and not having the wherewithal to talk to these people over here, but sitting over here defending this group of people over here, it looks ridiculous to me. It looks totally ridiculous. But again, she clearly has a motive. Monique needs an insight into the, Hollywood insiders, as an Academy Award winner. She should have had all of that. But clearly, after being blackballed and after the things that happened with Lee Daniels and after the thing, putting all these black power leaders on blast, she doesn't. So this is her way. This is her way. She's weaving her way in. And we may be seeing some more, of Monique simply because of this statement that she made. I predict this coming. So y'all don't want to talk about it. Go to the site, go watch the video of Roseanne's apology and all of that. Some of you have your own opinions, but that is mine. You said rebrand herself. I do think Monique needs to rebrand. And I don't know exactly what she needs to do besides, everybody keeps telling her to get rid of her husband, get a new, manager, agent, or whatever the case may be. And maybe that would be step one. I don't know. We talked about this several times before. I ride for Monique. I think she's a talented individual, however scarred she may be. But she's also, has some issues that, dealing with, her own people of color and dealing with, other women and all of that. So we'll see what happens. She said she can reboot the Parkers. Would we want to see the Parkers reboot? Would we want to see that? Would y'all really watch that? I don't know. So thank you guys for tuning in. If no one wants to call, it's all about the coins. What's up, Lucienda? What's up, Lucienda? Nobody wants to see the Parkers, child. That's true. That's true. Well, I thank you guys for tuning in to my impromptu live. Our conversation about Monique has been very enlightening. I was enlightened by by Gerald and Brandy. And the last caller, I can't even remember her name, but she enlightened me on, she doesn't feel like Roseanne is black. I mean, is racist, and that we should all forgive her. I mean, maybe it was Monique's best friend. Who knows? But thank you. You said, did I hear about Bow Wow? I cannot deal with Bow Wow right now. I cannot. I just cannot. What is Bow Wow doing? Giving away money? Is that what you're talking about, Gerald? Because I saw somebody sent me something, say he was giving away. Go to Bow Wow, get him your cash out, honey. He might send you a few dollars, child. If you need it, Bow Wow got it. He said he's buying love. He's buying fandom. He's sending coins. So go to Bow Wow's Instagram. I mean, he said everybody $1. He might say everybody $1. $5 here, $1 there. Who knows? But I mean, I guess it's a good, good deeds. No good deed goes unpunished. Y'all gonna be talking about Bow Wow in a minute. Y'all know how shady he is, but we'll see. But thank you guys. Thank you, Zills. Thank you everyone for coming through. I'm gonna go live on the Trap channel in a little while. I might go live on the Trap channel about 11:30 or 12 and talk about some trap stuff. So if you haven't already, subscribe to the Trap channel. It's YouTube. Let me see. Hold on. I'll put it in the chat. Zills, can you put it? Oh, you don't even know it. Oh, wait. Somebody's on the line. How you sneak in?
Yes.
How did you sneak in? I didn't turn the phone down. I didn't even hear it. How you doing?
Hi, Michelle. This is LB from New York.
Hi, LB from New York. How are you?
Fine. I didn't think anyone could hear me, but I guess.
What now?
I guess you can.
I had turned the phone down because I was just getting ready to hang up. But how are you? What would you like to talk about?
Yeah, I see that. This is my first time calling in because I had something to say about the whole Monique situation.
Okay.
I'd say I'm like really highly disappointed because I followed the whole situation way before it got really big, and I understood what Monique was trying to do, but I have to say now I'm really questioning her motives. A lot of people was saying that she was selfish and, she didn't seem genuine. And, I always defended her, because I'm like, well, somebody has to stand up, right? Unless we're going to, have the same conversation maybe 10, 20, 30, 50 years from now, once again,
Right.
So I really was really backing her. And now for her to come out and support this white supremacist is just crazy to me. So, I'm trying to be open about the situation and try to put myself in her shoes, right? Try to understand her perspective. And the only thing I can think of is she must be at a really desperate state.
That's what I think.
The only way she can get back into Hollywood is for her to come back begging, I guess.
Her to kiss some powerful ass.
Now, but
she needs to kiss some powerful ass. She needs to kiss some powerful ass outside of that lead Oprah Tyler circle. She's trying to go over here to, Roseanne. Who knows? It might be, Angelina Jolie next. You know what I'm saying? She needs to deal with some other people. And I see her trying to get out of this black power Hollywood circle and over here into the white power Hollywood circle. And that's what it's looking like.
I think that she's in a position where she have no choice, because I don't, from what she's putting out, it just seems like she doesn't have that personality to try to kiss somebody's ass just to be in. Remember, she always kept saying that we are enough. We are enough. She always said that we are enough.
Yes.
So something must be happening. Something must be going on a lot deeper than what we think that's on the surface for her to come out and support a woman like that. I think is more than what we are seeing. It has to be deeper than that because, for her to do a complete U-turn, it just doesn't make any sense unless she was just bullshitting from the beginning and it was really all about her just making the money and not really,
we knew that.
trying to help the next generation.
It felt like it was all about her because before the whole Netflix situation, she wasn't calling to boycott anybody. It was only because Netflix boycotted. Downgraded her. Didn't offer her the amount of money that she felt like she should have, and it felt like to me that it was all about her offers, her situation, because there were other people who had offers who actually, like Wanda Sykes spoke up and was like, look, I just went to somebody else. So, it's always to me been about Monique, but Monique is a Black woman and there are other Black women in similar circumstances. So some of us can relate, but at the end of the day, her fight is her fight to me. I don't feel like she's bringing a bunch of people together saying, we've all been boycotted. We've all been treated unfairly. Let's all work together on some type of solution. Monique is standing alone. I don't know why. I don't know what the deal is with that.
Monique is standing alone because of her strategy and how she's putting it out there. If she was a little bit more conservative about it, I think she would have a lot more people, on her side. Like if you notice, Jada Pinkett Smith, she said something about Monique, right? But the way she said it was more like, I'm on her side, but not really, but really, if that makes sense.
Yeah, definitely.
But if she was,
but that's the way I feel about it. Hey, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. No, you go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying that's the way I feel about it because as a Black woman, we see Black women go through similar struggles. She mentions Hattie McDaniel and she mentions all of these other Black women who have gone through, racism and colorism and discrimination because of our gender. She mentions those things and we all can equate and we all, can sit and look at it and see ourselves in that. But at the same time, she doesn't necessarily bring the situation to a unified position. So I agree with Jada.
It's complicated. It's complicated because of how she was brought up. You know what I'm saying? Like she doesn't have that. What's the word I'm looking for? She's raw. She's in your face. She doesn't have that table manners. If you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And so I'm with her because of I'm looking beyond her. Like it's what she's saying. She may come out and it may be all about her, but in her mind, but it really isn't. The bottom line is, if we look at the bottom line is Black women in Hollywood are getting underpaid.
Right.
A crazy amount of underpaid. That doesn't make any sense. She also had this lawyer on her show, this white lawyer on her show, affirming what she is saying to be true and how they lowball these major actors, these major Black actors, and how they lowball them for getting paid. So that's the bottom line. So Monique, in her mind, it could be all about her, but if we forget about the messenger,
right,
and just look at what is on the table, then what she's saying does make sense, and I think we should support her. Just like a lot of people do not like what's her name, Azealia Banks. But some of the things that she's saying is fact.
Some of the things she said is fact, and the same thing with Monique.
We have to go beyond that.
Yeah,
I'm sorry?
But it's hypocritical to speak one way and then do something totally opposite. And the same thing with Azealia. I agree with a lot of the things that she says too. She talks about how Black women are treated and this, that, and the third, but then goes and says she don't fuck with Black men and it's all about white men. So it's like, you're being kind of hypocritical. I get it, you had your struggles and this is where you are now, but I don't know.
So Michelle, let me ask you this, Michelle. Let me ask you this, Michelle. Okay, she's being hypocritical, right? Both of them are, right?
Mm-hmm.
But does it change the fact that Black women are still getting underpaid,
Oh no,
or dark-skinned women are still, are being treated wrong. Does that change the fact?
No.
Does that change anything? That
No.
doesn't change anything.
It doesn't. It doesn't. And like you said, it's the messenger sometimes, and it's the messenger.
Yeah, and that we need to focus on the message itself. We get so caught up in focusing on who's saying it instead of focusing on the issue. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, the white supremacists want us to fight among each other, and be distracted.
And look, somebody in the chat said Monique canceled out her own fight by defending Roseanne.
I'm sorry, say that one more time.
Oh, I was just saying somebody in the chat said Monique canceled out the fight by defending Roseanne because it was just so against the grain. Now it's like
no, I don't think so. It's bigger than Monique. It's bigger than Monique. So now we just have to get another person instead of Monique, because she's up against the wall. You know what I'm saying? Something apparently is happening, but somebody has to continue on with that fight.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we're going to be here. Our grandkids, not even our kids, but our grandkids are going to be having the same conversation.
You're right.
So, okay, we know that Monique is not a good representation to fight this fight, right? So we just have to put somebody else in her place, or we just have to do it ourselves. I mean, but I don't think it should. I don't think it should go away. I think we should still continue to fight the fight.
Definitely, I agree. Well, thank you so much for your input. It's sneaking in.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Good night.
Okay.
Oh, y'all done let all these calls sneak through. Caller 6112. Hi. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Who am I speaking with?
This is Monique. Michelle.
Oh, hey, Monique. You always sneak in at the end, don't you?
Yeah, and you know what? I didn't even see that you were going, and then I started listening. I was like, let me try to keep it here. But just the thing about this whole situation with Monique, I think she just opened up her mouth.
Wait. I can't hear you, Monique. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Clear.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. One more situation for her to say, you see what they do to people? You see, and she don't really care about Roseanne. Because soon as after she said, because that's my sister, and she did this for me, and she did that for me, and when I had my show, nobody wanted to come on, and then the next thing out her mouth was, do you see? And I understand. Because basically they did the same thing to me. I just think it was a way for her to all get right back on that same thing she been talking about for the whole year, for the whole 2 years. She cares nothing about Roseanne. It just was her way of saying, this is how they operate, this is how they move.
Monique.
When you do something that they don't like, this is what they do.
Monique, you get lower and lower, girl. It's not. I got you up.
Hold on, let me see if I can do something. Now.
Okay.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, that's better.
Okay, I was just saying that I just feel like it's just her way of saying once again, this is what they do to people. See, they did the same thing to me. She don't care nothing about Roseanne. She could care less about the situation that's going on with Roseanne. It was just a way for her to once again sound her trumpet and do her thing and talk that same talk that she's been talking. And like the other caller was saying about this, we'll still have this fight. I don't know if I'm wrong, because I do fight for equality for us as African Americans, and I will. But I'm going to say this. We had a person that was black that sat with white people that could not stand us. But he made a whole bunch of changes. And I'm going to take it back, that was Martin Luther King. Them presidents, when he went to the White House and he negotiated and he did things for us to get on the bus and for us to get civil rights and for us to become free, it was things that he had to do. He had to move silent. I'm just going to say that. He didn't like them. They didn't like him.
but he wasn't out there. Yes, did we protest? Yes, we did. But when he sat at the table with those people, he was not with all that fuck my bitch. You know, it wasn't about all of that. He knew how to move to get what he needed, and it wasn't about getting freedom for him. It was about getting freedom for our people.
Right.
And it was for all of us.
Right.
So when she does it, it goes back to she has done it wrong from the beginning. The way she has moved has been wrong from the beginning. Is the situation wrong? No, it's not. She's right for the equality of, you know, us making more money, Black women making more money, even Black men making more money in the industry. She's right about that. But her way of going about it has been wrong.
I can agree with that.
It has been wrong. Out of everybody, you know, that fought for us, you know, beyond Martin Luther King, we had Malcolm X, and he did a lot for the Black people. We had the Black Panthers. They did a lot within the community, but they never changed anybody that had the say so to make power moves. They never changed anybody's mind. The only person that changed anybody's mind to get us justice was Martin Luther King, because he knew how to move. He was not loud. He was not brave.
Well, Martin Luther King ain't here no more. So I feel like we need some more. Who will we have? Even if it's Monique. Monique can be a catalyst. Monique's message is still a great message. But I mean, you know, it's like we can have 50 Moniques. You know what I'm saying? We need more people to speak out about this issue. And, you know, again, Monique's situation with Roseanne now, to me, has kind of like negated a lot of the stuff that she's been saying.
Yeah, and the thing about it is, I just don't understand. It's such a big thing for her, and we all know that you know, as actresses, they are underpaid. But why is it that nobody else is speaking out?
Right.
Why is it that everybody else is working and they're making their money and they have their homes and they're driving their cars? But why is it that nobody is speaking out? So it seems as though, I don't know. Is it that everybody is not worried? Is she the only person that's worried? I mean,
well,
really?
You know, it's materialism. It's like, even though it's... I'm sorry. Hello?
Go ahead.
I was just like, it's like, even though it's like, you know, everybody's making their own piece of the pie, even though it's not as much as it should be. I think a lot of people just, you know, are okay with getting a little bit that they get and don't want to, like, you know, push the envelope to you know, to cause, you know, any other dissension. They don't want to be the martyr. And so Monique was already out there as you know, being boycotted or whatever. She had nothing to lose. So, I mean, that's why I do believe a lot of what she says. But then again, there are some things that, you know, I don't know, that just don't add up sometimes.
I still go back to the same thing with that whole Precious situation and that movie situation. When you accepted that $50,000, you signed and you accepted once the movie made money, you cannot come back and renegotiate the contract. It is what it is. Now, what you should have did was did something on the back end and say, if this becomes what it needs to become, this is what I need in addition.
Right.
You know, make me an executive, do something else. You know, I mean, but that's her husband that did not do that for her.
True.
You know, that's her husband. You know, and the whole thing of the matter is, it's like, I've looked at everything that Monique said about the whole promotion of the movie thing, and she said, when the people asked her, well, can you go to Cannes? Can you go to the movie festival? And it was like, no, I decline. I respectfully rather be home with my family. Okay, well, if we do this, can you do this? Well, how much? The thing is, those people did say, we'll put you up in a hotel. They did say, we will fly you there. They did say all of that. They just was not willing to pay.
Right.
They just was not willing to pay. And I'm going to say this, Michelle, you're a businesswoman.
Mm-hmm.
And when you first started your business, and this is the thing, yes, Monique was a comedian, but she was not an actress.
Mm-hmm.
She was a comedian.
Mm-hmm.
So she had no feel really in being an actress. When you first started your business, did everything you did, like if you did something for somebody and you were paid to do it, did you ever have to do a little extra?
Always.
To
Always to this day. And shoot, it's a lot of things I have done for free. You know what I mean? So, I mean, it's just up to you to decide how it will best benefit you. A lot of people go on TV for free. A lot of people make appearances on reality shows for free because they feel like that platform is a stepping stone. You know what I'm saying? So of course, I'm sure, you know, she took that $50,000 not knowing that, you know, the movie would do as well as it did. But that's what you signed up for.
And I'm not even talking about the $50,000 for the movie. I'm talking about now the promotion of it.
Okay.
It's like if you would have went out and promoted it, then you gonna get you won an Oscar for it that
Right.
you wasn't thinking you was gonna win,
Right.
and then it would have brought you so many more movies.
Right.
But because you stood still, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not promoting anything. I'm not doing anything. What you gonna pay me? It's like you put that on yourself. We all do stuff if we are business people, entrepreneurs. We all do things that I'm going to get paid for this, but I'm gonna do a little extra for free because I know if I get my face out there, and if I know if people really see me, they are going to demand. It's gonna become a demand for me.
Right.
But it's at a certain point, so like I'm it. Like I'm it. I don't need to do nothing else. It is what it is. You know, and I just think that was the wrong move.
Right.
You know, I just feel like that was the wrong move.
I agree. I mean, we see it's the wrong move. We see everything that's happened, you know, since then. And, you know, again, you know, she's still, you know, dealing in the after effects of turning that down. So, I mean, maybe that's why she decided to go and speak publicly about, you know, this controversial situation, because again, this gives somebody else an eye on her to just maybe like, oh, we can use Monique for something else. She can speak out for something else. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, we'll see what happens next, but I just feel like there's a reason she did this. It's going to be used as a stepping stone for something else. Who knows what that is? And you know, we'll just go from there.
Well, we'll see. Because I don't know. I think she did it for self gratification, just like she do everything else.
That's
you know, I don't care about nobody else, and I use it to show y'all they did it to me. Look, they did it to Roseanne.
Right.
You know, but it's like at this point, where Roseanne gonna help you get, because she done lost her whole show. You know, does she have money?
Maybe they can partner
Does
together,
she have
and
enough
since they're sisters in comedy, maybe they can partner together for a sisters in comedy, you know, tour, comedy tour. Who knows? Who knows?
I'm saying maybe she got enough. Maybe she feel like Roseanne got enough money to do something. She could be able to jump on that bandwagon. But I wouldn't want to see it because I ain't never liked Roseanne.
Right.
I never watched the Roseanne show.
Well,
you know, it wasn't never my thing. And the lady that was talking about the black people that was on the show, I don't know what I was looking at, but I don't remember seeing no black people on that show. And if they was on that, every night.
I didn't watch it like that either, so I don't know. That's why I could dispute it, but okay, if you say so. But you know, and look, Friends is one of my favorite shows, and I know it wasn't no black people on there, so I don't know.
What she was saying, she was for the black law class from the time the show came on. I'm like, nah, I ain't never really watched the show, but even right now they had, you know, the reruns.
Right.
And I didn't pass through a time and I didn't see Darlene with her crab ass.
It was just so low budget, so low. I'm sitting on a tweed couch. I don't want to watch that. Let me stop.
It was a new and a modern day Archie Bunker.
Yeah. But anyway, Monique, I always appreciate you. I appreciate your input. I appreciate you, you know, providing, you know, a little bit of intelligence on the situation when it comes to Monique and this black woman struggle that we have. And so I thank you again.
Okay, ma'am.
All right, Monique. Have a good night.
You too. Good night.
You said Monique always tells the truth. Monique be like, you know, she really does give a lot of insight, and I really appreciate her. I know y'all be getting a little angry and upset about, you know, people taking long on the phone, but it's all good. I appreciate my faves. I appreciate the squad. I appreciate the support of people who are always in the chat when I come on live. Gerald, Monique, Jessica Rabbit, Southern Lady, all y'all. I appreciate. Hey, Caroline, I appreciate you guys. So if you haven't already, you can go visit the site and read the post in its entirety. You can see the video that Monique did on KTLA 5, or was it 7? KTLA, whichever it is. You can see the full interview. You can also see the Monique, the Roseanne videos where she apologizes about what she said, and you can make your own judgment. I mean, I'm not telling you, what to say or what to believe and what not to believe. I'm just telling you how I feel. This is my channel. This is how I feel. And that's why I open up the phones to give y'all an opportunity to, chime in. But thank you guys. I appreciate you. Don't forget to visit straightfromtheA.com and subscribe to my trap channel. I will be going live on my trap channel. It is an unpaid channel. So y'all say I only do things for clicks and views and coins. I'll be going on live for free and just be shooting the shit and drinking wine. So I'll do that probably around midnight-ish or so. And the trap channel is Straight from the ATV. And I'm going to put the link right here, youtube.com, Straight from the ATV. Bam. So I will see you over there. You said Trap Fridays. It's going to be Trap Monday, honey. It's going to be Trap Tuesday because it's going to be after midnight. So I'll see you later. Bye, squad. Thanks, Zills. Thank you, guys.